Right, so hopefully you've watched the previous video about the analytics. If you haven't, please go watch that before you come and watch this one, because it makes quite a big difference in how the video moves into this one of me getting a putter fitting. Do I think it's worth getting a putter fitting? 100%, definitely after this time round. It can save you a lot of money, and especially when I knew that I needed to buy a new putter, and it was evidence that I needed to. So going back to my old putter, Circle T head cover, not Circle T putter. I haven't got that sort of money. This is a Scotty Cameron Newport 2. It's quite an old one. I bought it off Facebook in the last couple of years. This is the putter I go back to. I've added a few extra colours on it and stuff. This is my putter I always go back to. I wanted to go into a mallet because I was hitting it straighter than this. As you saw previously, lots of pushes and pulls, and I felt the putter. There's another putter in my bag over here where it was a lot straighter. The problem is that I didn't feel that I had the control, which is why I always came back to this. So the problem that I was having is that, as I say, push pull, but I was generally getting it in line or a couple of feet further from the hole. But when you're doing it on short putts and I'm pushing pulling, it was a bit of a problem. But as I say, that the mallet that I've got, I couldn't control, so I was going too far too short. I'm going to pause this and I'll come back to me with what AI said is the putter choice for me, or what I should be looking for in the putter fitting. And it's really interesting, especially when you get to the end of this video. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Here we are. So I've got the ChatGPT all here. I thought it would be really interesting to see what it thought compared to a fitter. As I say, I paid for this fitting. The putter that I got, I completely paid for. I would recommend going to a fitter. It cost me £40 to do a fitting. I was there for an hour. I tested various putters, as you see in the video. Apologies, this is a lot of talking in this episode. I haven't put music in there. I prefer having music at the bottom of the like behind the video, but I felt with so much information, it would just take over. Right, so I put in the information after the fitting. So I had so my path on this was a lot better. I was 0.4 putter path. So yeah, 0.4 putter path, which was a dramatic improvement. But even more so was the fact that I got down to 0.08 strikes hit, percent of a strikes hit. So that's centre, how far off centre I was. And over 6 putts, that is a massive improvement. I was hitting toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, and then that can be the difference between if I hit the centre of my old putter, it would be going 4 or 5 foot past, or 4 or 5 foot short if I'm hitting toe heel, toe heel. So if I'm getting more of a consistent strike, it makes a hell of a difference. Right, let's listen to what chat says about my putting, about what it suggested I had to go for as the putter.
Numbers you just shared. But first, let's anchor what those stats actually mean, because they're excellent. What your fitting numbers tell me before the guess. You mentioned path, 0.4 degrees, center strike consistency, 0.08. Those are very strong numbers. In plain English, your stroke path is now very neutral, almost straight, minimal manipulation. Your strike pattern is tight and repeatable. The fitter has clearly found something that stabilizes your face, reduces manipulation, improves strike location, gives you predictable roll. That combination immediately rules out a lot of traditional blades for you. My guess, what putter was recommended? Based on your historic issues, push-pull, face opening, pace control.
This is the really interesting part. Yeah, so this is what AI is suggesting for me, obviously, as it's AI, compared to what the fitter suggested.
Your tendency to de-loft, the fact those numbers tightened up significantly, Silvermere's fitting methodology, your previous discussion around lab versus others. My primary guess. L8 Golf Point 1 or Misput 1 Max.
Lab.
Why? Lab putters routinely produce very low path variance numbers like 0.3 to 0.5 degrees. Center shaft, lie angle balance designs dramatically improve strike consistency. The Mez is often preferred over the DF for players who want stability, but don't want an extreme-looking mallet, struggle with pace control on very heavy heads. The Mez is not as bulky as the DF, which fits your comments about mallets in the past. Very close second guess. Evanroll ER5.
They didn't have any even rolls.
Why? Evanroll's groove tech can tighten center strike dispersion. Mid mallets often reduce path without killing field. Silvermere fitters often land players like you into Evanroll if lab feels too different. Outside chance. Odyssey 1110. Face balanced, high MOI. But I think this is less likely given how tight your numbers got. Why I don't think it was a blade, even a Scotty. Blades rarely produce 0.08 strike consistency, sub 0.5 degrees path numbers. Your stats historically don't support blades, even if you like the look. Your issues were never about aim, they were about delivery. Now, what you can do right now on your X-Putt.
Right, don't need to go into that part. So, it's saying my best choices are a lap. Even roll, they didn't have some even rolls there, but they have lots of other putters. Or an Odyssey, a higher MOI, so centre shaft as well, which is really interesting. I'll let you watch the video now, sorry for me talking. Again, there's a lot of talking in this. I thought it will show me on my process in how I'm getting this stuff, and what is best for me rather than what I have been doing, which is just buying random stuff from Facebook Marketplace because I think is a good buy. Hope you enjoy. Comment what you think I got. That's probably the most important thing, because when you see what I got at the end, I think you'll be incredibly surprised.
Sure.
It's the worst part of the game as well.
Right, yeah.
You're seeing that from the results.
No, it's not too bad actually. I think you being a bit hard on yourself, really.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's different on the course to in here, but
yeah,
putt stroke's pretty good.
I try to work on it quite a lot.
Yeah. Or
I got a bit, I had a bit of coaching, not on the putting. I had it a couple of years ago on the putting, but just trying to work on it in general. Yeah. It's one of my next couple of ones to do putting coaching, or coaching, yeah.
okay. Right, ready to go. Last one. I'd say, your face angle, which is most important thing, is it's responsible for 90% of the start direction of the golf ball.
Yeah.
So it is the most important thing, but there are other things that can obviously affect that within the stroke, how consistent we are, etc., the strike, where we strike it on the face. So, looking at it from here, it's you catch it a tiny bit out of the toe on average.
Yeah.
Let's just get these averages up here so you can see it. So, you're 0.20 with a range of 0.53.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. That's not sort of screaming out to me, Jonathan needs help with the strike, because you're hitting it generally out of the middle of the putter, which is good. Your face rotation is pretty good. It's under 40. It's degrees per second. It's measured at the toe as it's closing.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say that this is a bad putter for you.
No.
So if you look at your face tab, so at address, you're sort of half a degree open on average, but with a range of 2.64. So there's a couple of times where you were a little bit closed as well.
Yeah.
It's just that one. So there was just one where you made contact with the ball with the face a degree and a half open. So that's the worst one. So if you get rid of that one, we're actually pretty good there. 0.014. Face angle at address. Impact.
Yeah.
At address, you're 0.22 to the right. Yeah. So square, you're lining it up square, and you're getting there square. Apart from that one where, I don't know, for some reason you lined it up 2 degrees right.
Yeah.
And then you hit it a degree and a half right. So you kind of aim where you aim it, you hit it generally, which is a good thing, of course. It's just how consistent you are with it, I think. But yeah, overall, pretty good stuff. This is the Catalina,
Okay.
which is a mallet. Sorry, it's a blade,
Yeah.
but it's like a mid blade, as we call it. So it's a bigger head, still shape of a blade,
Yeah.
and it's near on face. It's not too far off face balanced.
Yeah.
A little bit of toe hang there. With yours, you'll have a bit more,
Yeah.
and you've got an out to in stroke. May favour this sort of style a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, it's all dependent on the person. Everyone reacts differently to different cutters, but so this is the new chain link insert.
Okay.
It's a carbon steel material, which is they've done a lot of research into the softest feeling and sounding metal.
Yeah.
Scott Cameron doesn't. He believes that the best sounding and feeling material to use is a form of metal. So
Okay.
he's looked for the softest kind of,
Yeah.
which is carbon steel. And obviously the chain link insert as well is like a form of milling, if you like. So
Yeah.
again, that will affect the acoustics or the perceived feel. How's this feeling?
It feels like it's toe heavy, toe hanging a bit.
Does it, right?
It feels like that it wants to rotate. If that makes sense.
On the back stroke or the through
On
stroke?
the through stroke, it feels like that the toe is wanting to move around.
Interesting. So when you compare that, it's, you know, for you that feel is, it's not allowing you to flip it as much this way. So
Yeah.
that one there has less toe flow.
Yeah.
So perhaps where you're used to releasing the putter head, it's resisting less against that because it isn't as heavy in the toe section.
Okay.
Is this feeling any better or any worse than what you're used to?
No, it feels softer in the face.
A good or a bad thing, do you think?
Indifferent. It's slightly different feel.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be fair.
Okay. What Scotty Cameron would call a plumber's neck.
Yep.
So it's the same as what you're used to. This is the square back. So it's effectively, if you get rid of this part here, it's pretty much what you're used to using.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more, a little bit slimmer here.
Yeah.
So it's a modern day Newport 2 shape, but you know,
Yeah.
beefed up mallet sort of
Yeah.
forgiveness, if you like,
Okay.
and a little bit more of a different alignment aid on this one, obviously with the black line
Yeah.
as well.
So it's just that left edge.
It does go that way a little bit. If you're left of you see this black dot here.
Yeah.
If the ball is just to the left of that as it approaches the hole, it will probably miss on the left.
Okay.
If you're over that black, basically aim for the black dot there.
Okay.
That's the line, really. How's this one feeling?
It doesn't feel like the previous one.
Okay, yeah.
Not any. It just feels slightly nicer off the face.
The other one,
Yeah.
does it? Okay.
Or to me, anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, slightly toe stroke.
That neck should give you the same sort of toe flow.
Yeah, I quite like the feel of that. That's a lot lighter off the face.
Okay.
It feels lighter.
When you say lighter off the face,
It's like when you hit it, just not that you don't feel it. It's just kind of like that sort of quick sort of feeling off the face, rather than a clicky feel. If that makes
right?
sense.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you mean.
Trying to
Yeah.
probably doesn't make too much sense. Just feels slightly softer.
Mm.
I think I prefer this one. out of the previous 3, if I'm honest.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we have a look at that on the
Yeah.
camera and see, compare it to yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to go?
Just 1 second.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, ready to go.
What do you want?
Yeah, you're good to go. Yep.
That's interesting.
Okay, so well, if we look at face angle, so your face angle is quite open with this one.
Mhm.
Which, yeah, maybe because that toe section's heavier, finding it difficult to release it maybe.
Yeah.
You know, as I say, some people react slightly differently to different style of putter heads and toe flow and or face balance. I'd say let's try that fast back, but in the different models. That's the one. Okay, good to go. Yeah, I think definitely was something to do with the calibration because
Okay.
it's
It's
better.
better numbers.
Yeah, it's much better this time. So
I was going to say, it felt a lot better than,
yeah, so your average this time was 0.12, but that's, you know, you've got quite a high range there, 2.43.
Yeah.
So there was one at the start there, 1.3 left. So yeah, if you get rid of that, that's
Yeah, I
much
think
better.
that's the
But
first one that I pushed. Yeah.
so yours was 0. Well, say 1 degree out to him, but with a range of 6.2.
Yeah.
This one's 0.4
almost
into
half,
out
yeah.
with a range of 2.8.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's quite a big difference.
Yeah, better than half in that
Mm.
sense.
Yeah, another good thing with this one is your face rotation, sorry, your forward rotation as we call it. So when you strike the golf ball, we want the forward rotation to be immediate and no tilting back on its axis.
Yeah.
Which means obviously you've launched it too high or you've struck it where the
Yeah.
ball's tilting backwards. It then hits the ground, makes contact,
Sure.
skids a little bit and then starts to move forward. So again, that little things like that takes a little bit of pace off the ball and can have an effect obviously on your your longer putts pace control.
Yeah. Yeah, it just feels a lot better.
Yeah.
It's literally about a foot off of that.
Yeah, it goes
It's
left.
just-
Yeah. You got to just got to go over that black dot
And
and
then
go
if you
in.
go a little bit too far, it just dead straight.
Yeah, if you go too far right of it, yeah.
Yeah, I like literally looking down every time. Like I can see for a fact that it's like literally it's pretty much on centre every time. Like every time onto the
Yeah.
actual T line or just the line.
Yeah.
That's probably the most. Yeah, no. No. Literally the first one. That doesn't feel too bad. Yeah, can we grab numbers of this one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. On the camera, just so I can get an idea of your eye line. Yeah. So, for me, your eye line looks really good there.
Yeah. I try and keep it left, like just inside left down.
Yeah. So if you just address another one for me.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So if we look at eye position, is pretty much just inside the ball there.
Yeah.
It's perfect. So if you're between the golf ball and the heel,
Yeah.
that is ideal. So that to me shows that length
Yeah.
is pretty good, and also your impact position, the lie angle isn't
No.
that far off. It's a degree either way.
Yeah.
It's never going to be exactly the same unless you produce the exact same putting stroke every time. So
Yeah, that's cool.
there is a slight tolerance there, but I think, does it feel comfortable just beyond just inside the golf ball, so
Yeah.
about there, and then your hands are just under your shoulder line, so your hands aren't this side of it or that side of it. So again,
Yeah.
hand position is important.
Correct that.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
Happy with that?
Yeah, we'll grab one in that case. Right, we're at the end of the video now. So as you saw, I thought it was really interesting comparing what a fitter said compared to what AI said, considering that people use AI a lot now. I use it quite a lot for some bits and pieces, but it's not the be all and end all, especially when it's a feel thing. So as you see, the thing that it said that it does not think I got, which was a bladed putter, which is a semi-bladed high MOI iron putter. A nice Scotty Cameron. Yeah, Scotty Cameron fastback. I'll try and bring that closer to you. So hopefully you can see that. So still bladed but slightly malleted. The numbers that it's giving out was incredibly good. Just show it from the back. I actually really like that. And what he was saying is, rather than, I'll get the other putter as well, rather than it being a completely milled putter like my previous one, it's actually got an insert, and this one isn't plastic, it's metal. It's like a chain link. You can just about see that. I was really surprised. As I say, not that I take what AI or ChatGPT says, I take it as a pinch of salt at the best of times, but I thought I would be having to go into a lab. That putter would be the one for me. And believe it or not, it was a bit cheaper this compared to a lab. This was still 400 and something pounds compared to a £500 lab, or I was expected to go into that style putter. And hopefully you can see the numbers, and it actually dramatically improved my game. I played this weekend with Jason. The video will be coming up, and you will see the difference in my putting, I assure you that. And I'm amazed in what that difference is, and I would applaud any of you just to pay that £40 like I did, or whatever it is, just to get a putter fitting. He said initially that he didn't even think I needed to change my putter until we got the stats of this, which was ridiculous. Good thing as well that he asked, had I had any putter lessons, and I said not recently, but I have had it in the past. And of course they would have a bit of this may not work for you, you should probably go and get your lessons. And I respected that, but then he saw me putt and was amazed with the numbers which I was getting out of that, and was like, okay, so what the putter you don't need is actually the mallet. It's actually more going into a bladed style putter, but with with more toe hang, which basically means for me, I was trying to control it, but it's just letting the club do it for me. I hope you liked the video. Hope you're as surprised as I am that I actually came out with a Scotty in a fitting. And yeah,